Hey guys, welcome back to what very well may be the final episode of Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. Last time we finally made our way into the corrupted Eden space and have been crawling our way to try and save Erica from the, what did he call it, the Eater Legion that's been, leeching onto her head. So, seeing as the game has told us that this is the point of no return, I'd like to look over our main team one last time before we take on the rest of this stuff. So, yeah, I want to look over everybody. All right, first off is our starter, Rob the Tyrant Kabuterimon, the man that brought us through so much of this game, who's been defense penetrating the entire time. He is amazing, and he still has the goggles on, and they're in between his, fake mouth. It's very weird. Then we have Zephrom the Chaosmon. He's pretty cool because he's our only DNA Digivolve Digimon of the entire group. We have Chris the Jessmon, our only data type. Only data type for pretty much the entire game. Then we have Kuliet the Minervamon. I wish she could become a Mervamon, but Mervamon wasn't in video games until later updates of Masters, so Minervamon does just as well. Then we have Shonda the Lilithmon. Tits McGee. Incredible. Also, she's really good at penetrating people, so that's great to know. Phoenix the Magnamon, the Digimon we had been taking so long just to find, but we finally found our Magnamon, and he's pretty good, so I can't pass him up. We have Tyler the Emperor Greymon, another one of the members that just took way too long to get all the way to, but he's finally here, and he looks pretty goddamn badass. And it's nice to actually have Tyler in a Let's Play at this point. We have Jason the Beelzemon, my other half. The other half of me is also a purple Digimon, but he's, not Beelzemon Blast Mode because I'm evil and all that shit. We have Crimson the Rust Tyrannomon. Always love Rust Tyrannomon's design. It's pretty much, it makes me wonder why he didn't exist before Decode, but whatever. Lorenzo the Gaumon, one of my favorite Digimon from Digimon World Dusk, but that's because Dusk is pretty badass. Nicole the Sistermon Noir Awakened, the censored Digimon that we had to pull out of the garbage in order to show her off in this Let's Play. And that's pretty much it. I do love this team. It is a pretty fucking awesome team, and I'm glad I picked them out for this. But we will have to be saying goodbye to them quite soon. Either way, we're at the point of no return. Seeing as this is the final episode, I will be giving my final thoughts during the credits and all that stuff. But either way, it's finally time to see an ending that we've been waiting for. We've been working on this game since the near middle of summer. We've been working on playing through the Cyber Sleuth games for a very long time, and I'm glad that we will soon be able to wrap them all up. So either way, let's get our move on. Past here is the point of no return. Head to the final battle. I shall. It looks a lot like the Mother Eaters area.
ここはエリカの記憶サーバだ。おい、あれ見ろよ。エリカ！エリカ！聞こえる？私たち助けに来たよ。
It is very angry about that fact.
分かってたけど、やっこさん、そう簡単にお嬢を返す気はないみたいだな。
It's like fusing itself into her memory server.
まずいよ。あいつ記憶サーバーを侵食するつもりみたい。このままじゃエリカの記憶が消えちゃう。
くそ、どうするよ。
We kind of need to go in there and stop it.
決まっている。やることは一つだ。ネット空間で権限を奪い、侵入し、必要なものを手に入れる。それが俺たちハッカーだ。どれだけイーターが力を増そうが、ここは電脳空間。俺たちの敵じゃね
え。なるほどな。いつもの仕事と変わんねえってわけだ。ハッキング対象はお嬢の記憶サーバー。ダッシュ目標は 我らが眠れるお姫様ってか。行けよ。俺たちがイーターの侵食を抑えている隙に、お前とワームモンでお嬢を助け出してこい。
エリカを頼むぜ、リーダー。俺に詫びを入れるチャンスをくれ。準備はいいか、千歳。
おうよ。ハック開始だ。
Man, so epically standing there doing nothing.
これイーターのネットワークの中。記憶サーバーがもうこんなに侵食されちゃってるなんて。エリカの記憶だ。辿っていこう。エリカのところまで案内してくれるのかも。
Alright, now we have to fly through the rest of her memories to make sure we can get to her. Yeah, saving at this point is pretty much unavailable, but I guess we don't need security at this point either, since I guess there's no wild encounters. Core memories right here.
新人を連れてくるって珍しいな。お前がそんなこと言うなんて。どんなやつなんだそいつ。
ただの素人のガキさ。だが根性だけはありそうだ。
そういったお兄ちゃんは楽しそうだった。チームを作ってからようやくお兄ちゃんが笑ってくれた。顔も知らない子、新しいフーディエの仲間。きっとその子がお兄ちゃんのそばにいてくれる。千歳と一緒に、私の代わりに。
Huh, so Erica thought of us as her replacement in a way. Very interesting, very interesting. I don't mean to go backwards, I'm just, you know, accidentally hitting it backwards.
あなたは自分が一体どこにいると思う？リアル？デジタル？それとも、もうどこにもいないのかしら？
あの時、私は答えられなかった。私はどこにいるんだろう。データ化した記憶？それとも肉体のどこか？エデンがなくなったら、私はもういなくなってしまうの？肉体が死んだら、エデンで私は私でいられるの？怖くなった時、私はいつもフーディエのことを考えた。お兄ちゃん、千歳、ワームも彼、みんなのことを考えるときは、私はいつも確かにそこにいた。私が私を実感できる場所、そこさえ残れば、いつか私がいなくなっても私は私でいられる。だからもういいの。もういい。
Huh?
見つけた。
急げ。侵食が速度を増してる。
なんとか抑えるが時間ねえぞ。
Alright. We gotta nut up for our final battle, I guess. Is this our final battle? Protected. Huh. I have no idea what's going on there, but my eyes are a little bit all over the place with all these things all over the screen. All right, what should we deal with first? I guess, we should probably charge up our attack. We should become even stronger before we go in and snipe the fuck out of them. Assault Rush. He pretty much just copied Jesmon's attack. Stop copying us. That's weird. Jeez, at least they're not doing a massive amount of damage. We need you to not hurt us all that much. That would be cringe. Okay, what should we do? What in the hell should we do? I guess we can, like, make them weaker. Make them weaker so that fucking Rob can just blow up right in front of them. Shine of B. See, how much damage does this do? Damn, we almost nuked her health, though. We have done absolutely no damage to the main body right now. Absolutely no damage. Okay, I'm guessing it's protecting itself. It's just helping out its little friends before it does anything, doesn't it? Let's see. If only we could do multiple attacks right here, but we can't. Okay. Cut up the sides of this thing. Zephron, cut it a new asshole. Oh, shut down. We have to shut these things down before it comes in here and stops us, so we can actually hit the main unit. We must hit the main unit where it stands. If we don't, we can't actually lay a finger on it. There we go. I don't know if I stopped you. I hope I did. Oh shit, I didn't even realize it immobilized him. It does a lot of damage, but it's, you know, not something we should be doing all that much. You're still alive? Like, you're still alive? Get rid of this thing. It needs to get out of here. There you go, shut down. Get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out. You're not meant to be here. Okay. Start hitting that middle thing and see if we can do anything. Oh, we're doing something to it. Okay, good to know. Mandate. No, don't mandate them. That's weird. Do not mandate them. We need to fucking start punching through that middle piece. Damn, it keeps healing itself. The only thing we can do is just keep slapping the middle piece and hope that he'll do something. You need to take damage. Damn. It's like, nah, I don't feel like it. I wonder if I'm supposed to lose this first part. Am I supposed to lose, or what's going on? Now we're doing no damage at all. Now we are doing nothing. Jesus. Zeph, you're taking too much damage. There we go. Bring us back up. I don't know if we're supposed to lose at this point. Okay, we are. It isn't taking damage. I mean, I probably could. It's just not accepting the fact that I'm hitting. We're not giving up. Then what should we do then? If we're too far gone at that point. But we can't lose you. How could we lose you, Erica? You're like the most important character in the game. And you hit me with whales. Who will I find to hit me with Meme Tan?
本当は誰よりもフーディエに帰りたいはずだよ。やりたいことも見てみたいこともまだいっぱいあるはずだよ。全部やろうよ。一緒にデジタルワールドにも行こう。行って冒険しよう。リュウジや千歳やこの子みんな一緒に。私たち無敵のフーディエだもん。きっとデジタルワールドでも無敵のハッカーチームになれるよ。
聞こえたぜ。また壮大な夢持ってたんだな、お嬢。どうするよ、リュウジ。
どうもこうもねえ。エリカ、お前に詫びを入れさせてくれ。情けない兄貴で悪かったってな。だが口先だけの謝罪なんかじゃけじめにならねえ。だからこれからはお前のどんなわがままだって聞いてやる。帰ってこいエリカ。どんな手を使ってでも。デジタルワールドだろうがなんだろうがどこへだって連れて行ってやる。
マジかよ。簡単に言ってくれるぜ、お兄ちゃんは。でもデジタルワールドで無敵のハッカーチームか。俺たちらしくっていいかもな。俺も賛成だぜ、お嬢。お前はどうだ、リーダー。
He's like, absolutely. We can't let you die.
私も行きたい。みんなと一緒に。
エリカ。
Say, what are you?
私はフーディエモン。エリカとワンゴンの新しい姿。
Will, that's some evidence of humans and Digimon being able to combine together. Pretty much Erica and Wormmon DNA Digivolved to create a new Digimon. Well, she didn't really have much of a body to go back to, so at least this allows Erica to actually live on instead of die. And it is very unhappy about that idea.
詳しい説明は後だよ。今はあいつを何とかしよう。
All right, let's put all of our power into this. Hudimon will fight alongside us. All right, let's put our back into the final battle of Hacker's Memory. Memory leak. Oh no. Why do you have to sexualize her? That's weird. Like, that's weird. Well, I mean, it's not really Erica anymore. Damn, we just took a shit ton of damage right there. All right, can we actually, start doing some damage to the main body now that Hudimon's here to help us out? But yeah, Hudimon's a really cool Digimon, and I think it's a really good way of, allowing Erica to actually live on. So, but you'll see what I mean. The Eater Bits are stopping us from attacking the Legion. Even if we defeat it one by one, the Legion will just recover. Don't worry, leave it to me. It's time for me to step up. Infinity Dream! They've slowed down. Go now! All right, then. If Hoodiemon's going to help us doing that, then we need to, start outputting some damage right there. Okay, what should we do right here? We have a lot of turns in a row right here. Okay. Are we supposed to kill the middle parts, or are we supposed to kill the little pieces, or are we supposed to kill the middle piece? I don't know. But we need to start outputting a lot of damage to deal with all this shit. All right, Shine of B. It's time to be positive. But yeah, the background does look really cool. It's just like there's a lot going on in that busy background. It's very, very busy. There we go. Nuke those fucking outsiders. Nuke them all! And we need some help. Yeah, it's gonna be a fight for the entire team to try and get through. We've got a lot of progress to make, and, we gotta use the entire team to make it happen. Okay, let's see. Which one would be better? Let's see. Let's make everybody's defense go down. It would be a good idea if they had, like, no defense left. You can keep nuking me, but we need to survive. Also, they keep on missing Zephrom, which is a good thing. Very nice, Caesar-chan. And then a guard boost right here, and we should be pretty good. Even she can use her attacks. Hoodiemon's not super powerful, but she has given us a way to actually fight back now. Let's see, punch it. Not punch it, stab it, more like it. There we go. And then you're immobilized, so you'll come back soon, Rob. You'll come back to us. We just need to survive these next couple of hits. Damn, Zephram's out. Zephram's out. Let's hope the rest of the crew can help out. Jeez. Paralyzed. Thank God. Thank God you are paralyzed. All right, we need to start stab. We gotta start the stabbing. And there you go. This is my true judgment. Yeah, we're doing as much damage as possible. And I guess she can heal us. Very nice, very nice. All right, get rid of those fuckers, Rob. Make them non-existent. We shut both of them down. There you go. Now you're not allowed to get up, fucker. Protection gone. What does that mean? Oh, stop leaking. That's weird. That's weird. And stop giving her a seizure. That's really weird as well. And you're turning purple. Jesus. That didn't really do all that much. With your protection gone, we should be able to do some massive damage right here. There we go. We're packing on the pounds. Let's see. We might want to try and switch in some different members at this point. Let's see. Let's switch in some new people so that everybody gets a chance to help out in this fight. Let's get Jason. Let's get Shonda. And then let's get Lorenzo. Switch them in. We need to see everybody during this fight. But everybody gets a time to shine. My time to shine, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Let's see. Phantom Pain. Time for the strongest attack in the entire game. Ugh. That hurt. That's some smarts right there. Stop leaking. That's weird. I want to at least let everybody get a chance to hit the final boss. It's just not right if some people get excluded. So go for the double impact. And there you go. Doot, 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 doot. All right, let's see. Go for Will-O-Wisp Slash. Everybody needs a chance to hit the final boss. I think that would be equal. It needs to be equal in this realm. Is it going to revive its friends? I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, let's see. Change everybody out. Cooliette, Phoenix, and Tyler all need a chance. They all need a chance to thrive. There we go. Unless Hoodiemon destroys it on her own. There's always an option that she'll just destroy it on her own. Let's see, I don't want to, like, outright kill it. So everybody take little shots. Little shots. We're going to kill this thing before it even gets a chance to, like, do anything cool. Oh, damn, we've been dotted. Don't worry, Tyler will get a chance to fight anyway. Both of them get a hit in and edgewise. Because this thing's almost dead already. We need to give everybody a chance. Everybody gets something. Mandate. No more mandation. Self-restore. Oh, no. These things are trying to come back to life again. It's like, we don't want to be what we are right now. Well, good thing everybody gets a chance to do some extra stuff. So we'll call in Crimson. We'll call in Nicole. See, who else should we call in? I think we've called in everybody for this fight. Everybody's got a chance to fight in here. So we'll call them all in for their final bits, their final smacks. Everybody wants a chance at the glory. The glory of the Sontaran Empire. Now punch that thing. Damn, it resists us. And now it's gone into protected mode, so we need to get rid of the other sides. We can get rid of everybody, then that means that we can get back to actually beating it up. Let's see, but you guys don't do much damage at all. You guys kind of suck, you know that? Let's see. Okay. We must do the silent bullet. There you go. Damn. Look at Nicole go. Just ruining everybody's day. We like to ruin people's day. Go for it, Crimson. Oh no, it's kicking you. I'm kicking you. He was kicking younglings. I like to kick younglings as well. What's the problem with that? Assault rush. Stop rushing. Stop rushing and start going. What does that mean? I don't really know, dude. Alright, hit him for some good shots right here. For some reason, Nicole's just doing a lot of damage to these guys. Just them extra crits. Alright. Crimson, you deal with the side. Ooh, paralyzed. Nice, paralyzed and dead. You may be protected, but I'm not going to let that happen anymore. I'm not going to let that happen anymore. Shonda, you deal with the side hoe. The side hoe. There we go. Using that Infinity Dream attack again. Can you just keep doing that? Can you keep, like, fucking with them? That might be a good idea. There we go. Shut down. Now we just have to deal with the middle piece. All right. Nicole, go in for another attack. Let's see. Fury fire. Oof. Protection gone. Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone because you suck. Will Crimson be the one to put in the final nail in the coffin? I know Tyler and Phoenix and Juliet all kind of got gymped out of doing their final moves, so I think they might need a new turn in edgewise. Though I think they're all fucked up right now, aren't they? Yeah, they're all like dotted. Though it might be fun for the dots to finish up the final fight on their own. There we go. Everybody gets to be fighting as dots. Our own dotted heroes, though I should probably make sure that they're no longer dotted. Everybody gets to come back to hit their final hits. There we go. All right, strike roll. Boink. And we've finished it. I guess that was the final boss of Hacker's Memory right there. Now it's time for our ending. And time's about to catch up with everybody.
お前エリカなのか
ちょっと違うかなエリカでありエリカじゃないワームモンとエリカの精神データが融合したエリカの願いから生まれた新しいエリカの姿だよ
Damn, I lost my girlfriend and now I'm dating a Digimon. Wait, that's an upgrade.
お嬢の新しい姿お嬢がデジモンになっちまったっつうのかよ
Why is it standing on my head? Maybe she still likes me as a Digimon. Well, that's good to hear.
あれ彼はどこに行ったの
You're on top of me, idiot.
記憶サーバーの中から飛んできたと思ったのに。
I don't know how I'm stabilizing you on my head.
君、そんなところで何してるの？全然気づかなかったよ。
Also, I don't know how your feet are clipping through my head. That is really bad for my head.
ちょっと。えへん、どう？新しい私はなかなかかっこいいと思わない？
I mean, you definitely are a combination of the two people.
どうって言われてもなあ、確かに声はお嬢だし、このすっとぼけた感じはワームもんだし、こんなんあり？どうですかね、お兄ちゃん的には。
I mean, the way I see it, I mean, if her memories are fused inside of there, she no longer has to deal with the fact that she is sick all the time. So I guess this Erica at least gets to not be dealing with her illness.
すまん。ちょっと時間をくれ。
Yeah, he kind of needs to like work through the whole fact that his sister is now a Digimon.
だよな、いきなり妹がデジモンになったらそうなるよな。それまっとうな反応だと思うぜ、リュウジ。
But there's kind of a problem now that you are a Digimon. I have to admit, I'm confused. But I definitely get a sense of Erica.
だな、ちょっとつうかかなり驚きな合流の仕方だけど、これでようやくウディエが再集合できたわけだし。
There's kind of a problem. The main story is going to catch up with us soon.
細かいことはいい子なしだな。待ってたぜ、お嬢。たく心配かけすぎだっつうの。
ああ、どんな形であれ、お前はお前だ。よく戻った、エリカ。
ただいま。
なんだ。
イータがお嬢のサーバーに集まってる。
レギオンを倒したのにエデンの侵食が止まっていない。エリカの自我の影響がここまで伝播してしまったんだ。
は？おいお嬢、俺たちにも分かるように説明してくれよ。
Something go bad, go boom.
イーターレギオンは膨大な記憶を持つエリカを取り込んだことでかりそめの自我を持ってしまったの。そしてイーターネットワークを通じてその自我はエレンの中の他のイーターにも拡散してしまった。彼らは自我の統一を求めて核であったエリカの記憶サーバーに集まっている。でもあのサーバーにはもうエリカたるものはない。イーターたちは核の代わりになるものを求めて互いを食い合い、別の何かに進化しようとするはず。
別の何か。
おい、なら止めた方がいいんじゃねえのか。
ダメ、もう間に合わない。
What are they trying to make now? So that wasn't the final boss? What's it trying to become now? Oh lord, what is that thing? Has it become a new Mother Eater? Oh god, it's loud.
なんつう声だよ。
宿ってしまった自我がイーターを苦しめているの。エレン全体を取り込んだことでその苦しみはさら したはず。エデンにはあらゆる人間の精神データが、感情や思い出がログとして蓄積されているから。何よりもイーターは帰りたがっている。本来自身があった場所に。
帰る。
私があの子に与えてしまった2つの記憶、それは外の世界への好奇心と郷愁なんだよ。この2つは全く違うようで同じもの。狭い世界を飛び出して知らない世界を見てみたい。そして懐かしい場所に帰りたい。あの子もそう思ってる。私がそうだったように。あれも一つのエリカの姿。エリカから進化した私と何も変わらない。
それを俺たちは倒しちまうしかねえのか。
私は倒したい。エデンを取り戻すためだけじゃない。あの子を戻いたところに返してあげたい。たとえそれが私のエゴでしかないとしても。もう侵食はエデン全てに及んでいる。もはやこの電脳空間そのものが相手だよ。
That's just an average Friday, right?
それでも戦う意志がある。
We kind of need to, so yeah.
今さらそんなこと聞くなよ、お嬢。俺たちはけじめをつけるってそれだけの理由でここに来たんだぜ。これがエゴじゃなくてなんだっつうんだよ。
その通りだ。言っただろ。どんなわがままでも聞いてやると。
君はどうした？それなら最後まで付き合ってもらうよ。エリカのわがままに。
Now I guess it's time for the final boss of Hacker's Memory. This one feels a lot more climactic now, so it makes a lot more sense. You want to go home. I am home. That's the problem. Either way, I guess I can start talking about my thoughts about Hacker's Memory. Well, I definitely say, as a gameplay style, I will say that I did enjoy Hacker's Memory a lot more. And that's just for one component entirely, and that was acceleration. Without acceleration, I would pretty much mark the two games on a pretty equal playing field, feel-wise. They're very similar in the fact that, like, because of this being the definitive edition, Cyber Sleuth got most of the upgrades that Hacker's Memory explored in it, you know, being a later-made game. So that makes a lot of sense. But where the two games differ is definitely going to be the story. And we haven't seen the ending of Hacker's Memory, but I mean, most people definitely agree that Hacker's Memory has the better story. And you're going to see in the end why that truly is. But how would I rank Hacker's Memory versus Cyber Sleuth? I mean, definitely over Cyber Sleuth in gameplay, just due to the fact that there is that, what's it called? That acceleration feature. Without it, I would be like, this game would be twice as long just from walking. And it's an RPG, so it makes sense that, well, it's going to be a lot longer due to the fact that you have to walk around and experience wild encounters. But it doesn't change the fact that wild encounters can sometimes just be annoying as balls, in my opinion. But, yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it stands for now. I'll talk about the story once the story is completely over. But if I talk about, I mean, it's not just the end of Hacker's Memory. This is also the end of Cyber Sleuth in general. This is the last game that holds the Cyber Sleuth moniker. So, what would I think about the series in general? I mean, the gameplay is incredible. It's way better than World DS. It's way better than Dawn and Dusk. Better than Lost Evolution. Hell, it's even better than Super Cross Wars, but we didn't play a lot of Super Cross Wars. But in the end, so far, because, you know, we still have yet to see Time Stranger come out, in my opinion, I would say Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth together are probably one of the best Digimon games ever made. They're a little bit bland in the fact that, well, they are sort of just basic RPGs, but sometimes a basic RPG can hit a lot harder than something way too complicated that doesn't need too much complication for it. Besides, this is much more of a visual novel in a way than it is an RPG, much like in the way that Digimon Survive is much more of a visual novel than a tactical RPG. And though a deeper RPG system would probably make this game even more interesting, it can't change the fact that using the original gameplay style that the Story series has developed, it is pretty much the peak of how the Story games work in their gameplay settings. So, and then talking about the games in general, they're both really good games in my opinion. I have a ton of fun playing through them, and I've had a ton of fun just, you know, playing through them once again. I mean, like I had said when I started the, Cyber Sleuth Let's Play, I had never actually beaten Cyber Sleuth, but I have beaten Hacker's Memory. Problem is, like I said, it had been a very long time since I played it, and I've completely forgotten. Like, I remembered the twist with Hudie. I was pretty much waiting for that thing the entire game, but I didn't remember this whole boss fight against the Eater Eden. This is something new, but damn, is it a lot easier than the other one. I mean, it's just one thing versus three things. But yeah, I definitely say the Cyber Sleuth series is pretty much the peak of the Digimon Story series in general. I mean, it was, at some point, the newest game in the series, so it makes a whole lot of sense. But either way, the story is what makes these games so good, in my opinion. The reason you come to these games is because of the story. World Nostalgic. It keeps using that attack, but it doesn't seem to be doing a lot, does it? You keep trying to kill me, but you're not strong enough. But yeah, I'll talk more about my thoughts about the story and the game as a whole, like, once we beat this guy. But his defeat is pretty much already in the bag at this point. Let's cut him one for the good of him, Chris. And then Zephram, will you give us our final shot? Oh, there it goes. Like, is that it? Nope. Looks like it's trying to get stronger. Hudie protected us.
いいか、ごめんね。私のせいであなたまで苦しめてしまって。でも、もう終わりにしよう。すぐにあなたを返してあげる。今だよ、みんな。
Okay. One last battle to put a fucking death nail in it. Let's hope it's gonna be enough. Energy stock 2. I don't know if it's gonna get any stronger doing it this way, but we'll see how much health it's going to take off of this with Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain being the strongest move in our entire arsenal. Damn, we have fucking left a dent in them. We have left a fucking dent in them. Alright. That won't really help all that much. Because her attack is, what's it called? Intelligence build, but whatever. We're putting all of this into our final attack. Zephram, Shonda, and Chris will finish this whole thing up for us. It blocked its own attack. Countdown 3. Is it counting down to explosion? You gotta knock that shit the fuck off. You gotta knock that shit the fuck off. Countdown 2. It's gonna explode soon. See, we gotta stop it before it does that. Though I think it's gonna explode very soon. Connect chain. Thanks for the heal like this. It's gonna unleash a really big attack soon, but I don't know if it'll survive our Phantom Pain. Go for it. Finish this fucker up. But yeah, another thing, the graphics of the Cyber Sleuth series is pretty goddamn good as well. Countdown halted. Yeah, it's pretty much fucked. Kill it for us, Chris. But yeah, the graphics in these games and the design is just like incredible as well. Form change magic. Damn. It healed itself back up. It's ready to try and fight back again. You need to stop fighting back. Now in magic mode, I guess. This thing's got a lot of different forms. It's a much longer fight than the final eater that, what is it? What's his face became? Soweto. Keep cutting him up. Yes, heal us. Though I guess we're not getting rid of the sleep, are we? Why are we stuck asleep? Come on. Yeah, this fight is much longer. Damn. Zeph just took a massive shot. Thought I just hit something weird. Okay. It's like I thought I just hit something weird. I was unsure. All right, stab him, Zeph. Put him back in its place. Ah, come on. Why do you have to be asleep right now? You need to be not asleep, okay? Let's see. I'll improve our defense. There we go. We're at least at the standard amount of defense. Shauna needs to wake up and fight back. Use Phantom Pain. But yeah, there's one thing about the gameplay system that is a little bit weird. It's just the defense piercing moves or intelligence piercing moves are literally the best moves in the game. As long as you have those, you don't gotta worry about a lot. Then again, dominant game strategy and all that stuff that I like to talk about, but whatever. We stopped the countdown. Is it gonna switch modes again? Well, they're switching Hudie-mon out for for Justimon again. I'm sorry to say, Hudie-mon is much better than you because she can heal us. So we should hopefully stop this thing soon. Will this thing fucking stop? I don't know. Keep stabbing it. Here, straight through its intelligence. There you go. Justice Gekko. Damn. Just goes to show how strong our team is if this set's been able to hold on for this long. They'll hold on till they die. But yeah, defense piercing moves or intelligence piercing moves are just, they are OP as hell. You need them on pretty much every team if you want to beat this game good. Do we beat him again? Form change destruction. Damn, stop getting your health back, dude. He's like, stop that shit. Is this finally going to be its final form? Shauna got her ass wiped the fuck out. It's time for more of our team to shine then. There you go. Kick the fuck out of it, you two. Or kick and slash, to be more accurate. Damn. Safety guard. The more you protect Chris, the longer it'll take for the rest of the crew to come out and help us out. Because I don't switch manually. I wait until we're dead. I wait until we're dead. It's just a battle of attrition out here. We're waiting for it to finally kick us in the balls. So at this point, we're going to have to wait a while to wait for that thing to come around. All right. Switch people out. We need Rob. We need... Who else can defense pierce? Nobody really, but at least we can get in a bunch of people to help us out. All right. Call in the crew. It's planning on not counting down anymore, I guess. Yes, punch it in the balls. This thing only has about 3,000 health, so the more we fight back, the more this thing should die. At least I hope. Everybody put in everything they got. There you go. You keep counting down, whatever the hell you're counting down to. All right, shine of bee. Shine this bee upon thee. It did some damage. It did something. All right, looks like Shikuomon's probably going to be coming in to help out. You're not as helpful, but if you can heal, that would be good. Just going to wait here with me? Okay. Just going to sit here and do nothing, I guess. Damn, that did no damage, but it did fuck with us. Damn, don't fight your friends. If you keep fighting your friends, I'm going to be very cross with you. Countdown halted. Like Juliet just ran in there and stopped that shit. Stop that shit right out of the bounds. Disaster Blaster. That is a cool sounding move, but I'm like, yeah, you're stuck just sitting there. It's gonna keep nuking us and giving us random status. I think that's why it's called destruction mode. It can just give us a bunch of random bullshit. Okay, who we got? We got Tyler, Phoenix, and Jason. A legendary crew, I tell you, a legendary crew. He's got to keep fighting back. These things are doing so much damage to us. Okay, shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it now. And I'm also glad this game is on PC. If I had to play it on the PS4 versions, it would be, you know, slightly annoying. But I wouldn't be complaining too much. But the PC version is just, even with its censorship, the PS4 version is also censored. So it doesn't really matter that way. But I'm just glad there was a way to remove the censorship as well. Of course, the text censorship is different, but at least we removed the model censorship from the game. So we can see massive titties and everything like that. Let's see, what would be stronger? I guess Plasma Shot, because it's got 3 different hits. There we go. Keep it up, gang. Keep it up before it counts all the way down. Disaster Blast me. That's what they call me, the Disaster Blaster. Do I blast disaster or do I create disaster when I shoot? I don't really know. I don't really know, but I'm definitely creating his disaster right now. Russia. Damn. It did a number to us. It did a number. But that number wasn't high enough, I'd say. The number wasn't high enough. There you go. Tyler was almost the final shot on that thing. Phoenix, do it for us. Do it for the Epsilons. Or is it gonna be me that does the final shot? It probably won't be me. Oh, it might be me. Oh shit, everybody's all fucked around now. Everybody's statistics are a little bit weird. Oh, are you gonna heal us? Thank God. But we also have like 18 million stuff. All right, Tyler, it's up to you. Finish it for us. Damn. You want to go home. Damn. Phoenix put it in for us. There you go. And there ends Hacker's Memory. We fixed the place. Of course, it's still fucked up, but that's okay. It's no longer infested. I don't know if that's much of an option, my friend. You sense it too.
まあ、お嬢はデジモンになっちまったけど、なんとかなるよな。今ならお嬢だって現実世界に来られるわけだし、俺たち揃ってフーディエに帰るんだよな。
エリカ？
なんだ？
世界の改変が始まるの。
改変？何を言っているんだ？
私はエリカはイーターネットワークの中である戦いを見たの。遠い場所で選ばれし者たちによって世界が救われ判定が下された。彼らの戦いの結果、世界は書き換えられる。デジモンと人間が出会わなかった世界へ。
は？なんだよそれ。つまり俺たちはどうなるんだ？
わからない。でも多分私は人間に戻る。そういう奇跡がこれから世界中に降り注ぐの。
本当か？それは。
やったな。それじゃ改変とやらは大歓迎じゃねえか。な。
でも変わらないものもある。エリカはその一つ。エリカが病気や
何らかの原因で死を迎える未来はきっと変わらない。エリカはまたそういう役回りなんだよ。この世界は不平等で、だからこそ奇跡も存在する。私は選ばなくちゃいけない。今すぐに世界の改変にエリカが飲み込まれる前に。
エリカ、何を言っているんだ。
助けに来てくれて嬉しかった。私の姿は私たちだけが起こした奇跡。たとえこれから何が起こってもそれだけは忘れないでね。それからさよなら。
エリカ、
みんな大好きだよ。最後の言葉聞こえたかな。聞こえたよ、きっと。もう素直にさよならできないの君。言ったでしょ、世界は改変されたんだよ。君は私にくっついて次元の狭間に来ちゃったから一時的に免れているだけ。スウェドウ明美から話を聞いていたからわかるでしょ。これはどうしようもできない流れなんだよ。でも改変の境目である今だからこそできることもある。私はこのままフーディエモンとしてデジタルワールドへ行くね。ワームモンはエリカの記憶を受け継いだことでエリカの新しい器になったの。ワームモンとエリカが一つになった姿、それが私。私はデジモンとして生きていく。だからフーディには帰らない。もう決めたの。私だって帰りたい。みんなとずっと一緒にいたいよ。私の大好きだった場所。お兄ちゃんがいて千歳がいて、そして君のいるフーディエに帰りたい。でも現実世界に帰っても私はもう長くは生きられない。そしたらまたお兄ちゃんにみんなに重荷を背負わせることになってしまう。
Say, let's see. What should we say? You've been suffering this whole time.
ごめんね。もう私のことで誰も苦しませたくないの。それに何より私はこの姿を、記憶を捨てたくない。フーディエモンが生まれたのは エリカと私だけが願ったからじゃない。リュウジ、お兄ちゃんや千歳、そして君という別の存在がエリカの可能性を願った。一人の人間と一体のデジモン、そしてエデンネットワークが記録したこの世界のあらゆることを記憶したデータデジモン。私は世界の記憶そのものなんだよ。でも改変に従って人間に戻ったらきっと何もかも忘れてしまう。辛いことも悲しかったことも嬉しかったこともこの世界で起きたこと全部ね。私は忘れたくない。この姿をなくしたくないよ。みんなが起こしてくれた奇跡を一時の幻で終わらせたくない。もう決められた運命なんかに従わない。だから生まれ変わるの。みんなと過ごしたこのメモリーを抱えたまま。そしてデジタルワールドでまだ見たことのないたくさんのものを見て冒険して知らないことをたくさん知るの。今ならそれができる。今しかできないの。だから見届けてくれる？足りない？何が
？All of our friends along the way.
この子たちを連れて行けって？
They shall be our pieces of us to you.
お兄ちゃんと千歳も君をたどって追いかけてきちゃったの
？Now you got yourself a big family.
新生フーディここに誕生ってこと？ありがとう。それじゃみんなでデジタルワールドを脅威から守るヴァンガードになるなんてね。
The time is coming. Goodbye, team. Pulled us through so much.
よろしくね。
I will miss your meme tan abuse.
さよならはしないよ。世界が変わってもデジタルワールドと君たちの世界はどこかでつながってる。
Maybe one day we'll see each other again.
きっとまた会える。行こう、私たちの世界へ。
次元の狭間を流れていく中で、僕は改変されていく世界を見た。
At least I finally got a voice in the end.
エリカが言った通り、そこはデジモンたちのいない世界。エデンという電脳世界もまだ誕生せず、ローカルなネットだけで人々が生きていた世界。僕たちの冒険が一つ一つ 消えていく光景だった。なぜ、誰が、どんな決断でこんなことをしたのか、僕にはわからない。僕たちはただ、これまで通り、その大きな流れに従うだけなんだ。でも、その光景を見つめながら、僕は心に誓った。決して忘れないと。エリカのように、あがいてみせると。僕たちが戦った記憶を、すれ違い、もがいて、積み上げてきたものを手放したりしないと。エリカがした選択、エリカの新しい姿を、最後の、あの笑顔を、覚えていてみせる。絶対に、絶対に。
And that was Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory. That's why I say the story of Hacker's Memory is probably better than Cyber Sleuth. That ending is really sad. Erica pretty much just dies and becomes like another person, and then decides to fly off to a completely different world away from her family and her friends. It's just so bittersweet being that these characters that we've been with for so long have now been ripped away from each other. But I guess I had forgotten I thought when I was like younger that we had all forgotten about Erica, but it turns out Breeze did remember Erica in the end, so at least it's a little bit happier. But yeah, what can I say about Hacker's Memory? I think the story, at least in my opinion, is better than Cyber Sleuth. It's a smaller story and a lot more focused around a smaller set of characters and is a lot more in-depth with them. It's a character-driven story versus a world-driven story like Cyber Sleuth is. It's like the story of Breeze and all of his friends at Hudie is definitely a lot more like integral to me than the story of Frozen and his friends. It's still Cyber Sleuth, as if you were to add the two stories together, is still a really good story. They both fill in each other's gaps, and I think if you were trying to play them all as one big game at one time, I think it would be a pretty fun little experience. But what do I have to say as Cyber Sleuth as a whole, like the series? Like I already said, great gameplay, great graphics, amazing music. I don't talk enough about the music of these games enough, but they've got really good music. It's got a great translation. It's witty. It's just amazing. I think these two games are pretty good. I've heard people call them boring, and sure, they are visual novels, but in the end, Digimon is a lot less about the gameplay in most of these games and a lot more about the story and the feelings you have with the characters. And I think that's pretty goddamn amazing. So I'd say the Cyber Sleuth games, definitely some of my favorite Digimon games. Hacker's Memory over the original Cyber Sleuth for sure. But either way, we have to talk about where we're going next because we just completed all of the story games. Soon, Digimon Story Time Stranger is coming out, and that's going to be a hell of a something. I'm definitely playing that right as it comes out, so definitely expect that. Looks like Erica actually made it to the digital world. Produced by Bandai Namco Entertainment, Inc. What was I doing? I must have spaced out for a second. Oh yeah, I was on my way to the coffee shop. Hudie must be waiting for me. I actually have to walk there, damn. Yeah, we can't... Why is the access point even here? Eden is currently undergoing maintenance. Please try before logging in. Eden shouldn't even exist. It was wiped off the map. Are we not a hacking team anymore? Aw, your parents are still alive.
二人とも喜んでいた。今までいろいろ迷惑かけてきたからな。これでようやく恩返しができる。
一人息子が一流企業に就職したんだ。親父さんもおふくろさんも喜ぶに決まってんだろ。
So in this universe, Erika was never born.
よし、今日はリュウジの就職祝いだ。全員で焼肉食いに行こうぜ。
So therefore, like, I guess Ryuji and Chitose don't even remember the events of the game. Only Breeze does. Oh. I guess you is a part of Hudie in this universe.
お前が払え、全額だ。
ひで、高校生にたからないでもらえます？なあ、お前もレジェンドの金で肉食いたいよな。
Sorry, you. I'm still not gay in this time reset. Though I guess I'm flat.
Oi, 何してんだ？置いてっちまうぞ。
ああ、また肉か。俺寿司が良かったな。
付け合わせの芋でも食ってろ。
ああ、もうお前らさ、めでたい日くらい喧嘩すんなっての。
There they all are. New Game Plus is unlocked. If there is a save data of a completed game, I will save the completed data. It's probably a good idea. This is like right at the beginning of the save data of this game, so I guess I'll go ahead and just mark us here. Sure. There we go. And that marks the end of Cyber Sleuth. I thank you guys for coming through with me for both of the Cyber Sleuth games. Hopefully, it's been a long journey, but we're finally at the end of them all. So like I said, Digimon Story Time Stranger coming out in October. So once that comes out, definitely playing that as soon as possible. But where am I going? We still have a Digimon marathon to still play through in order to reach Time Stranger. Well, going from one of the newest games in the entire series, I'm planning on going back to one of the oldest. I'm jumping back from Cyber Sleuth, going all the way back to Digimon World 1. There's some context in that game that we might be needing for Time Stranger. So, thank you guys so much for sitting through the Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory Let's Play. I'm going to remember this whole thing now. So, I hope you guys had a good time. And I'll see you guys next time on The Backlog. And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the True Epsilons, Shiolia Leo, the Disciples of Epsilon, Light Duo, Cloudion14, Dominic Jones, and Darcy Lanfranco. The Epsilon Sage, Phoenix. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't stay afloat, so thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys next time on The Backlog.